Hello, my beautiful people, my viewers. Welcome to Movie Manual. This is your girl Aggie, and today it's a different setting. Usually you see me in the gardens with trees and leaves and flowers, but today I am in the Rest TV studios and I am blessed and honored. I have the beautiful Kenisha Mars. She is a writer, director, producer, and an actor. She's also the CEO, Glorious Films.
Motion Pictures.
Motion Pictures. She's also a member of the Women Foundation of Uganda. She's actually not just a member, but she is the president. Help me welcome Kenisha to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Aggie. I'm very honored to be on, Rest TV. It's such a great honor. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you for allowing to be here, because I know how you guys are busy. This is the season that you guys are running around here and there. How come you made it possible for us to be with you today?
Actually, I love cameras. So I had to make it a point to be here.
Nice. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much.
So these people don't know you. Me, I know you. I know who Kenisha is, but who is Kenisha and how long have you been in the industry?
Kenisha is an actress. She's a writer. She's a director, and she's a filmmaker. I've been in this industry since 2016. That's when I joined. Yeah. Okay.
And when did you realize you're actually passionate about filmmaking? Did you just wake up one morning and you're like, I think I love filmmaking? Did you actually study filmmaking, acting, or whatever you do? What happened? Did you just wake up one morning and you're like, this is it, I want to do this? Or how did you realize? How did you feel? When did you find out that?
Actually, I got to realize that I can actually act. That was way back in primary school. Yes, you see, our primary school had this program called the Roots and Shoots. We had to give back to the nature. So it had this dance and drama part. So I was actually very lucky to be cast, like to do the drama part, and actually pulled it off. That's when I realized that actually I could be a good actor. And from then, I've been like trying, watching movies, trying, to imitate those people, and yeah.
And here we are. So from the look of things, you actually joined the industry quite young. How has it been? What challenges have you faced, since you joined it so early?
Well, the challenges I really faced, by the time I really joined, I found out that most of the producers here in Uganda, like, they have their own people, and they can't actually just allow someone from wherever you're coming to just join, their team. So they had their members, and that was really bad because we're not given a chance. Like, I personally, I wasn't given that chance like I really wanted. Yes, I remember one time there were auditions at the National Theatre, and because I really love to act so much, I went. And when I went there, I found, people, the auditioning team and everyone there, and I was like, I've come here to audition, and there's a guy, he just looked at me and he said, I'm so sorry, but you can't do this.
Why?
I don't know.
Just like that?
Just like that. He didn't even give me a chance to try out. Believe me, I was so hurt. I moved out of the National Theatre, that garden, and I went out, and the boda was even about to knock me down because I was so confused. I was like, I wish they really gave me that chance, like,
to show them that I actually can.
You see, every time I really remember that scenario, I'm like, oh my God, like, do really girls go through this?
Even worse.
And from that time I was like, what can I do? What can I really do? I tried. I was patient. I tried to, work on my monologues and be home looking for work, but then I was getting the same story everywhere I went. I don't know, because I was young or because I didn't, I was not plaiting hair, the vacation thing. And I don't know, but it really hurts, and I still remember that scenario. It was so hurting.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that, but how did you break through then?
Well, like I said, if you're really passionate about something and if you really love something, you do all it takes. So I never sat. I remember I was there at National Theatre. Like, I used to go there and just sit. and say, okay, if they can't give me, you know, to audition, let me sit. Maybe someone could see me, and they say, oh, you come. So I was there. There's a lady called Alia Nafka. Actually, that lady, you know, did a lot, yeah, in my, you know, acting thing, because she phoned me there and she was like, hi, can you do theater? I was like, yes, no problem. She said, oh, Katolu Wama wants, you know, girls, because we don't have young girls. So can you do it? I say, yeah, it's really a pleasure. So I went there. I started doing, so I left film. Because yes, I went there and I started doing that theater thing. And since there were no girls, so I was the one doing all the girlish thing. Yes.
Nice. So did you like get support from your parents since you joined way too early, and you could hardly make decisions by yourself? So who helped you like settle in? Did you get support from your parents?
No. No one really supported, you know, that. And they actually never knew that I could act. They never knew. Actually, my mom knew I could dance because I love music a lot, like so much. But she never knew
it's one thing to love, and then it's the other to do, actually. Do you actually know how to dance? Do you think you can dance?
I used to dance, but then time has gone. I don't think I can do that anymore, but I used to be a good dancer.
So you did not get any support and you just went on and did what you had to do, and you like kept going and kept
Yes, I just looked for opportunities, like if you know, during my vacation I was like, where can I now get this team, the acting and things. So I looked for people. Yes.
Okay, you have earned a couple of nominations in different categories from different festivals. How has that experience been?
Well,
for starters, what have you actually done? Well, before we even talk about the festivals and, you know, the nominations, what have you done?
Like the Filmway thing. Okay, in 2018, I produced a film. It's called The Right Path, and it actually got nominated in the Uganda Film Festival. That was a plus, and it was really awesome. And I also did another short film. It's called Polyentileno. Yes.
What is Polyentileno?
Actually,
is that French or German?
Yes, it's French. It's French. Polyentileno means a polythene. Actually, I just wanted to twist it a little bit.
So you just woke up and you're like, I'm going to write about polyentileno?
No. Actually, there is a story behind, because we see an orphan and she lost her parents, like she lost both of her parents, and there's this thing she was walking around with is a polythene which had her mother's dress inside. That's why I named it polyentileno. Yeah, from polythene.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, how did polyentileno do?
Oh my God.
Both on this level, like on a national and international level.
Polyentileno and The Right Path. Oh my God, those two babies, I love them so much. You know, they are my babies. Actually, I'm not a parent, I'm not a mother yet, but those are my babies. They have really done a lot. Believe me, I've been nominated like worldwide, and every nomination has come with a selection. An invitation to go and attend the festival. Yes.
Nice.
So I was supposed to attend, but actually this COVID thing came in.
Nice.
So that's why I didn't.
So do you know which festivals exactly that polyentileno was actually selected?
Yeah, there have been so many. I don't think even I can remember them because there are so many.
Are they like okay, anyway, let me not just let me not stress you so much.
Very many.
Okay, as a writer, tell us the process. As in, do you wake up one morning and you're like, I'm going to write a script and it's going to be about this and that? What do you do exactly? Do you like, are you walking on the street and you look at something and you're like, actually, I think I can write about this? Or do you always write about your experiences or experiences of people that you know? So tell us about the process. How do you go about writing?
Actually, where I get my stories is by, you know, listening to people's stories.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I love making friends. Every time I talk to someone, I get something to write about. Yes, so when they are talking, I always do listen. Yes, so when I'm listening, somehow they pitch something for me. yes, to write about. So I create something,
Nice.
yeah, out of their stories.
Nice. So what inspires you to write? As in, what are your movies always about? Are they about like anything and everything, or are you like looking at, for example, GBV, gender-based violence, or you know, and underprivileged people or children or whatever? What inspires you to write?
What it really inspires me to write? Actually, when I watch movies, I get inspired.
Oh.
And my movies are always like inspirational. Like I love to write about, you know, showing this day-to-day life. Yes. So I write something and I make sure that people learn something out of it.
Nice.
Yes.
So like, because when we're starting, I actually said we are going to mostly focus on your acting career.
Yeah.
But I know we've talked about your writing and your producing and all that. So back to your acting as an actress, you've done a couple of roles, I know for sure.
Yeah.
Which one has been so rewarding but challenging at the same time, and then you feel like this role was really challenging, but I thank God that I actually took it up?
Actually, I think it was, you know, from my film, The Right Path.
You acted in your film?
Yes, I was the lead.
Ah.
So
What is the right path about?
well, The Right Path is about how you know, parents can raise their kids in the fear of God. Yeah. So if a child gets spoiled, it just you know, it's basically the parents will get blamed for that. That, yeah.
Oh, so how challenging was that role?
It was very challenging in the way that I'm not a parent, and I had to be that mother. And in my life, like the life, you know, the life besides acting, I'm very soft. So in this one, I had to be that rude and harsh mother, and oh my God, it was not easy.
Yeah, but do you think you did a good job?
Yes, actually, people have been appreciating that I really pulled it off as a mother.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you are a very, very beautiful woman. And as a beautiful woman in the industry that is ever growing, what have been the challenges? Because I know there are those common general challenges that everyone faces, like rejection.
Yeah.
But then there are those that people like you
Yeah.
face. So what are some of those challenges that you have faced as a young, beautiful woman in the industry?
Actually, I think my major problem, like the challenges I've faced, I think I have one that I really have an issue with. This is being an actress, yet I'm also a producer. So most of the producers out there in my country don't want actually to cast me because I'm a producer. And when I asked one guy that actually, he's my friend, so I was like, is it okay if I come and also, you know, feature or audition in you, some of your movies? He was like, no. And I was like, why? He said, I can't really give you a cast because you're a producer now, and you also have your own, you know, movies. And that is harsh in my heart, you know, because for him he's a writer and he's a producer. So if I'm, you know, an actress, that means I'll leave the production part, the production in me, and I'll be on your set as an actress. So I was hurt, and that still hurt me really so much. That's why when
Kenisha,
I'm with, you know, those producers, and
I think that's why at the end of the day you have to be writing your own stories whereby you'll be acting.
I think that's what I'm going to do. If they really can't see me as an actress and they see the production part in me, then what can I do?
What are the challenges? For real, for real.
Other challenges? I haven't faced that.
Other than the rejection bit of it, whereby you are rejected at the National Theatre, what other challenges? Because I know that they're like people asking you, like for example, someone says, if you want me to give you a role, then you have to do A, B, C, D.
You know why I really haven't come across those challenges? Because these people actually, before, they were not giving me roles. And when I made my film, they started to see me. So they say, so this is Kenisha. That's when they saw me. But they saw me as a different person. And there's no way they could actually make me do that. yeah, when I still I'm like in this picture. Yes. But I know there are girls out there who are really facing, you know, a lot of issues.
Issues like?
What? Issues like, you know, a director would say, you want a role? Okay, it's fine. So could you do this and do that?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And that's really, 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 really like serious, on a serious note, like
It's
affecting
very
the
bad,
industry.
and it's very bad, you know. If like, I wish I could really talk to those girls, because this producer who is giving you a role, there's another girl who is going to come in and you'll be rubbish. So will you keep doing that? It's really not good.
It's not worth it.
Just believe,
because
you know, there's always that right time. So if it is asking you for this, just don't do it. Just go and, you know, look for, you know, a role somewhere else.
Yeah, because let's say I'm that girl, and I really, really want a role. I want to shine. I feel I am burning inside with all this talent
But
in
then
me.
what guarantee do you have that after using you, he won't drop you?
I don't know. I am just trying to do whatever I have to do to make sure that I get this role.
Then
That's the whole
is
point.
Wrong. That is wrong.
So I was actually saving this question for later, but now that we've actually talked about it, how would you advise a young girl out there that is so passionate, they feel they have what it takes to act, but they have not been given a chance, and the only chance probably they've been given is for them to do something before
they actually shouldn't do that. I believe that there is always that right time for everything. Like when I joined the industry, that was in 2016. I was so young. I sat, and I really sat, and I was not getting, you know, what I really wanted in the industry. But then I was patient, and I knew that there could be that time for me, you know. So there's always that time for everything. So they shouldn't do, you know, that rush thing because they want a cast. He may use you and, you know, dump you, and okay, if he doesn't and he gives you the role, and then the next cast and he doesn't cast you, so what are you going to do?
No, but even if he did, let's say he actually gave me a role in his film, so tomorrow I have to go to another production house. Do I still have to do the same thing?
No, see, that is where that is why I'm saying that it's really wrong to do that. Yeah, that we shouldn't really do that. We should just, as an actor, just make yourself ready, do your monologues, work on your craft. Yes, just keep rehearsing, go for auditions, and be patient.
One day, one time.
Yeah, be patient. There's always that, you know, right time.
Okay, so as a member of International Foundation of Women, you are actually the president, Uganda. What is that about?
Actually, I would want to thank Mr. Hector, all the way from India, for making me the president of Uganda for the Women International Foundation. Yes, actually this foundation is all about lifting and empowering women, international and national.
So what exactly, do you have an office here? What is it about exactly?
Our main branch is in India, but as a president here in Uganda, I always move around, like helping women facing this domestic violence. So I talk to them, I actually encourage them, I talk to them, like tell them, you know, the right places to go for help. Yes, and to also, you know, encourage them that they're worth a lot more than, you know, being treated, you know, that way.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So you go visiting all these.
Yes, basically I go in villages mostly because, yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a very, very good thing coming from you.
Thank you.
Coming from someone like you, it means a lot, really.
Thank you.
So Ugandans are known to be entrepreneur. As in, I don't know if it's because this industry is not paying well enough for us to actually focus on one thing, that is filmmaking. But you find someone, like for example, you might find Kenisha is actually a farmer. My friend Kenisha is actually a businesswoman somewhere.
Yeah.
So other than you being an actress, right, as in a filmmaker generally, what's that other thing you do, like your side hustle?
Oh, okay. I have a shop. Yes, and
So you are a businesswoman.
yes, I have a shop, a boutique.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's in the boutique? Because this is your chance. You could
Oh,
actually, you know, we won't pay you for. We
Okay.
won't ask you to pay for that.
Yeah, I
So-
have a collection of ladies and gents and children's wear.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's located Makindye, that is DK Plaza, second floor, B32. You're all welcome.
Nice. So you see, you have to pay at the end of the day. Akarango jakasasulira. So, like I said earlier, I was asking you how you would advise a young, your young self. For example, some of those things that you didn't do right, that you'd think if I was to be given another chance to go back to being, to 2016. Let's just go back to when you actually got into the industry. What would I do right that I probably have done wrong all this time? What are those things that you think you could have done better, but because of pressure, because of impatience, you probably did not do them right, but you think that if I was to be given a chance, I would do better. So how would you advise your younger self?
My young self, actually, I think I've really managed to pull out everything. Like I'm not seeing anything that I'm regretting. No,
Okay.
no.
But still, there's a young person out there. She's probably doing music, dance, and drama, or she's studying film at Kampala Film School, or something. But she wants to get in. How would you advise her? What should be those key things that should put in mind before she actually gets into the industry?
Okay, so this industry, like this industry of Uganda, how I really want to advise you, if you're out there watching, if you're coming in this industry because of money, well, my friend, you'll be very disappointed. You have to be, first of all, very patient. You have to know what you want. Yes. And then these roles are not going to come in every day. So if you're not very patient, you might say, let me go and do something else. And if you really leave, you won't find the industry like how you've left it. Yes, someone else is going to really replace you, because some people are there actually, and you won't get that same chance. So you just have to be persistent and know what you want. Yes, and work on your skills. Put your packages all together. That when that right time comes, believe me, you won't even know.
It's easier said than done, because now you're on this side. You don't know what it means to be out there wanting to do, especially, like, for example, this kind of thing that we do. Most of our parents or guardians or the people that actually have raised us don't believe in it. So you would find that people don't believe in this.
The film thing.
Yeah, so it's easier said, but what is that one thing that you'd say? Persistent, discipline. I don't know, all those things that you'd say. Ebyo byo biremereko tobivaako ne kinsonga bali bakukiririzaamu no. Go to use your airtime, buy data, watch those YouTube videos, better yourself at different things. So yeah, I'd want you to emphasize that bit of what one should do while waiting for that right opportunity.
While waiting. First of all, like you said, discipline is the key wherever you go. If you're not disciplined, believe me, you won't make it in this industry. And another thing, work on your skills. You might sit for like 3 years, but work on your skills every day. Practice those monologues. You never know when that right time is going to, yeah.
So what do you think we would do as in an industry generally to get to that level? Because honestly speaking, without even pretending, we know that we are not on the level of Kenya yet, or Nigeria, so what do you think would as an industry we would do to earn a place on an international level, like be recognized, and then you do a film and then everyone is like, oh my God, Ugahood or whatever, I don't know what we even call the Ugandan film industry,
Yeah.
as in have that place on like how we know Nollywood and you know Bollywood?
That is really very simple. Just do good work.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, just produce good content. If you're an actor or an actress, just give it your best.
I am doing my best, but are you doing your best as the producer, for
Yes,
example?
me personally, I'm doing my best. Like all actors and actresses that have really worked with me know what I'm really doing. If I make a project, I make sure I push my project. I push it because I know it's
Kenisha,
really
wait.
good.
There's making a project and there's also pushing it, but then there's also making it to the standard. Because at the end of the day, people keep on saying Titwina resources.
Okay.
As in low budget, low budget. So they end up doing things that are substandard. You understand what I mean, right? As in, instead of you hiring Kenisha because she's the right person for the role, but because you think Kenisha is going to ask for way too much money, and then you're going to settle with someone who's ready to take 100K. But Kenisha was telling you, man, per day, we know kumpe mitwala asatu, or $100, just roughly. And then this person is like, $100 is so abantu cast yonna. Namalilizanga, he's just settling for someone just because they don't want to actually pay for the right person.
Okay, then ogenda kumaliza film yo gyerabidde because actually people want good content. Ogenda maliriza ogyerabidde film yo. Yes, because people want good content, and if you make good content, believe me, this content is going to move. It's going to travel places you've never even been. Yes.
So you advise, okay, what would your advice to the directors and other filmmakers?
To the-
Katinga tujemba actors,
Yes,
wanga
to
fetuliba
the-
talent, fetujane talenta ya feni
Okay,
tujiwa
the other side of me, the production stuff, you know, advising as a producer. You could actually make a low budget film that is really good. Yes. You could have a low budget film that is really good. Believe me. So they just need to, you know, use their resources very well. Yes.
Okay, we are going to go for a short break. When we come back, we're still going to be having Kenisha, and she's going to tell us more about what she has done as an actress and what has gotten her to this level. Is it discipline? Is it her looks? Is it her output? Can she actually act? Is it why she has gotten to this level? We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere and stay tuned.
Okay, guys, let's go. Gloria, what are you still doing there?
I'm watching my movies.
Please leave the remote. Please. Hurry. Darling! Darling, you're going to please hurry.
Oh, mother. How are you? My hair.
Tina,
Yes.
I'm going to town. In case you need anything, you know where to get it.
Okay, aunt.
Work on that client.
Okay.
Welcome back, Dad.
Thank you, dear. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Oh, you're doing your homework? That's so good.
Daddy, I tell you what.
What?
Gloria fought with her friends at school.
Gloria, did you fight?
Mama dad will that and says another Zanya and she came pulling my hair and I'm giving any skin.
Why did you fight? Okay, come here. Come. Why did you fight? Huh? Have you ever seen me fighting with your mom? No, why did you fight? We don't fight here. Okay?
Guys,
Next time I'll beat you. Oh,
what's going on here? I heard your voices from a distance.
This one fought.
Really?
Can you imagine? If I ever see you fighting again, I'll beat you.
Honey, please. These are just kids.
They're just when they fought at school.
Honey, the way you're talking to them like they're adults.
Okay, fine. Fine. Deal with them.
Gloria, come here, Destiny.
Yes, madam.
You come. It's okay, relax. Show me that smile. Welcome back. Thank you. So have you guys had your evening
No,
tea?
Mom.
Grace, what were you doing?
I was washing their clothes.
What do you mean I was washing their clothes? Get out of my sight and bring for them evening tea.
I'm sorry, Aunt.
What is really wrong with you? I was saying, so how many movies did you watch today?
Thank you. Some more sugar, please.
Darling, please. You know too much sugar won't be good for you.
At least one spoon, please.
Darling, do you know that I miss you so much?
You what?
You had me. I mean, you hardly get time for us. I miss those moments we used to go out, spend together as a family.
You know I'm very busy. The business has grown up. And that's what we both wanted.
I know, it's just...
Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I have to go. See you later.
Mom, my tooth is aching.
Oh dear, let me see. I'll do like this. Oh.
Jess, who is this? Oh, Frank. Long time, how are you guys? You're in town? When did you guys get back? Oh, okay. No, he has just gone out. Yeah, he's still at the same place. Okay. Okay then, thanks for calling. And don't forget to say hi to Sarah and the children. Okay. Good day too. You see it?
Welcome back from that short break. We're still here with Kenisha, and we are still actually talking to her. She's going to tell us more. Now, right now, exactly, I want you to tell us, who do you look up to? Who are those people that you look up to and you're like, I want to be like Aggie when I grow up?
So in national, there's this girl, she's called Kenisha Kalema. I really love what you do and what you add, to this industry. I really look up to you.
That's nice.
And
I love her work too.
Really? And international, I have this lady, she's called Taraj. Wow, I really love
Cookie.
that woman. And in her, this empire, like this series, it's called The Empire. Oh my God. If I could only wake up like Taraj.
Oh, no. that's big. That's nice.
Yeah.
Any other person? A man, perhaps?
A man? Chris Evans.
Who's Chris Evans?
Chris Evans is he's an actor in Hollywood.
Is he Chris Evans or Chris Rock?
Chris Evans.
Oh, what does he do?
He's an actor.
Really? Is he white? Is he black? Is he Caucasian?
He's white. He's white.
Yeah. Do you know any of his movies? Just asking for me to go and look up to him, because I also want to find out what makes you.
Yes, I know there's this movie called The Garage.
Oh.
Yes.
He was in The Garage.
Yeah.
Is it a series? It's just a movie?
No, it's a feature. It's a movie.
Oh. Okay. Any other person?
And another person could be in Ghana. Yes, she's called Nadia Buhari. I've watched that woman since I was young, and I've loved all the films she has featured in. She has really, pulled it off.
Nice. Okay, so I am going to ask you what your favorite movies are. It doesn't matter, it can be Ugandan, it can be someone from Kenya, like some movie that probably you got to know about, but it's from Kenya, or Nigerian, or an Indian, because since you're working with Indians, I'm sure you follow a lot. So what are your 5 favorite movies of all time?
Okay.
Something that you say, before I go to bed, I can watch it twice. In a week, I can watch it 3 times.
Okay.
Number 5.
5, it's a series, that is Empire.
4.
And 4, there's this movie I always watch, like I've watched it from when I was young. It's called, what's Cinderella Story. I love that movie with all my heart.
Okay.
Cinderella Story. And then there's this Veronica's Wish.
Okay, Kalema.
From here, yes. And
Number 4.
there is my film, it's called The Right Path. And then my other film, it's called Polyantideno.
Are you just being...
No, I know. I just love what I really did.
Nice, that's good. So, Kenisha, what are you working on right now?
As a producer, I'm working on a feature. It's called My Husband's Mistress, and another short is called What is Life. And as an actress, I'm working on a TV series. It's called, it has that local name that I'm trying to forget. And then I'm also working with one of Uganda's biggest producers. He's called Hassan Mageye. He has a series. It's called Roho Kwa Roho.
Roho Kwa Roho.
Yes, and I'm cast.
What is that? That's Swahili, right?
Yes, that is Swahili.
Meaning?
No.
Heart for heart.
Really?
You see?
Oh, yes, I remember asking him and then I forgot.
I think there must be, God help me, but I think I saw a sign of a heart in a heart. So I was like, Roho Kwa Roho. And I'm like, I actually asked Kamau and he was like, it's heart for heart.
Ah, really?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, and this other feature, it's called Tinker. Yes, so those are the current projects that I'm working on.
You are a busy woman.
Yeah, I'm actually busy.
Nice. So when you're not acting, you're not at your boutique, you're not producing or writing or anything, what do you do for fun? What are those things that you're like, oh my God, it's a weekend. I am not going to do any acting, any business or anything. I'm actually going to do this. What's that one thing or two things that you do?
Okay, I love music.
I
love
like
music.
Listening, like
yes,
dancing?
listening. Like, you know, if I just stay home and lock myself in my room and I just listen to music, I dance, and then when I'm tired, when I'm all tired, I watch movies. I get a bucket of popcorns and I watch movies till morning.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay. So now I'm going to go back to that, like now back as a producer, because I know you guys as producers, forget about now the talent and actor, actresses and all that. The producers in this industry, what challenges have you faced? Who finances your movies, for example?
I
Because
do finance my projects.
Okay.
Like, I personally, yes. Like I told you, I love what I do. I remember the first project I had to sell my iPhone and the laptop, and I added, you know, I made my first project. And the problems actually I've faced, actually as a producer, like, I don't know much about the industry, so everyone, like, I tried, you know, to connect with, or like, she's young, does she even know what she's doing? Yes, that was really putting me down. And sometimes I could want someone on set, and because, you know, they're known in the industry, and like an actor or an actress, because they are known in the industry, and I really feel like I look for ways to try to talk to them, because, you know, like, because I can, as a writer, I can read people, and when I see that person sitting there, I'm like, now what am I going to say to her? I think she's looking at me and she's like, so who is going to do this? Do you even know what you're doing? I remember sometime there's a guy on my set. He was like, I called him and I told him, you're late for today's shoot. He was like, you didn't wake me up. For you don't even know what you're doing. What are you even doing? You don't even know what you're doing. Leave these things for people who know what they are doing.
Is that because you're soft-spoken?
I
or
think
is it
because
because you're a woman?
I think it's both. No. Because I'm a girl or a woman. I think that is the major thing. Because if it was a man, you can't tell me that you didn't call me to wake me up. That is why
So what do you do in such cases, in such instances? Someone you're going to pay, he's supposed to deliver, but he comes on set late, and then he tells you, you did not wake me. I swear I fire you.
No. Because the problem is, I wish I just know this when I'm casting them.
You can never know.
I can never know. That is why I really feel bad, because this same person, you know, one day they told me that, you know what, it is midday, so I'm going to leave. Remember, I have to pay for the equipment, I have to pay for you, so it's midday, and they tell me, I'm leaving, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. And I just
So what
sit back.
what did you do?
I sat back. I cried.
I thought that was what happened exactly.
I cried. I really cried, and actors tried, you know, like talking to him like, you can't do this to her because she paid the equipment. She's going to, actually I'd paid him before even we start filming, because
Then you don't do that mistake again.
yeah, that is the mistake I did, because I always pay just to, you know, make sure everything is sorted. So I pay them, then I'm like, okay, that is enough for today. Like,
So has that taught you any lesson whatsoever?
Yes, a lot. Then I don't I don't think I'll ever work with, you know, that person again, because
Don't
I
cry
learned.
again now, Kenisha. It's okay. It's as if you're going to cry again. Please don't. Huh? We are in our happy times here.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, your heart's so bad that you feel like you want to cry again.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Nice. Wow. It's all good, but I understand what you're going through, because I know how hard one goes to make this money.
Yeah.
Because in the first place, the movie, like you said, there's no money coming in. We don't have any funding coming in. So it is you're going to have to sell your watch, you have to sell your shoe, you have to sell, like, for you to be able to do this.
Yeah.
But then when someone treats you like that at the end of the day, honestly, you guys, mwedeko ba actor, ba talent, mwedeko muleme kuberanga mono n'obudde bw'abantu ne sente z'abantu. Do the right thing, be disciplined, respect people's time and money. It is very important, because you see, it's so funny. When you call, let's say you've called me on your set and I start, you know, acting like I'm a diva, like I'm a brand, like I can't work under these conditions. It is always good for you to explain to me. Tell me, Aggie, this is what is going to happen. I'm going to pay you this much, but we won't have lunch like a buffet. We're going to have to settle for you know, a Rolex or a cup of tea and a chapati. You know, like, prepare me. So that when I come to the set, I don't act like I had no idea. Me, what actually pisses me off mostly is the fact that you promise me things here when you're casting me and telling me you're going to pay me this much, you're going to provide lunch and transport. Now we have a problem of the curfew, and then you know that when it gets past curfew time, it is hard for me to use the same amount of money I would have used before curfew. But then you don't want to look at that as the producer. You start acting as if you're helping me. Yet the arrangement or the agreement was we're supposed to agree to work together. But then my point here is, I think it's always good to sit and talk before you do anything. And now you even have a problem that you pay people before they even deliver. That's even worse, because I would start acting up. I would even tell you I don't like the cameraman, as if the cameraman has got anything to do with
because I thought I'm dealing with, you know, professions, and I just didn't see that coming.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, it's all, I don't know how you do your things, because I haven't worked with you on the level of talent and director or producer. But I'm thinking, when I go back to generalizing the whole idea of treatment, the welfare of the actors, I think it's bad, because even when you find people that have actually made it in the industry, they have the names, they've made the names, you'd expect them to treat talent differently, you know, because I would want, my whole point is prepare me.
Okay.
Like, let me know what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Do not make me feel like, oh, things are supposed to be like this and then now they're like this.
Yeah.
So I think maybe when I get to that level, I'll make, but I'll start saying it now, so that by the time I get to that level as a producer, people will know exactly what to do when. Because I am thinking, talk to someone, let them understand what is happening, what is your budget. Because if in the first place you cannot afford me as a talent, then it would be good for you to go for someone you can actually afford. Because I'm going to give you trouble, you're going to be stressed, and probably I won't even deliver. I won't give you the good work you expected to get. And then you go like, oh, yantawanya namusasula sente nyingi nnyo n'amaliriza nga tampade ne kinali nsuubira anzitidde film. But it's all because you did not prepare them, you did not discuss, did not come down, sit down, talk, agree, disagree, come to an understanding, so that you avoid such. Wow. But Kenisha, before we actually go, I would like you to, again, because now you are a woman, you are a producer in this male-dominated industry, because I know how hard it is.
Yeah.
I know, trust me, I know, because they like to take advantage of the women. And because it has been known that it's their industry, it is a male-dominated industry. Omukazi bw'avaayo bw'ati baagala kukunafuya, baagala kufula nti you don't know what you're doing, you're not up to the standard, up to the, you know, what's up there, totally ready. So how would you encourage your fellow filmmaker, a woman now, as a producer, as a writer, as someone who is supposed to be making change in the industry?
Just get to know why you really came into the industry. Know what you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I want, but I am being suppressed. I have
Okay.
these men who think it is their thing.
Then just show them that, of course, you're understanding what they are saying, that, but when you go back, you know, to your home alone, think, why am I really in this industry? Like, he's saying this,
Prove them wrong.
they're saying that. What am I supposed to do as a person? Because when I was joining, I didn't ask anyone that, you know what, I want to join the film industry. Should I or shouldn't I? Yes. So just, okay, they say, oh, you can't do this. Oh, why? Because you're this and that. Then go back to your home alone. Think.
Because I know someone who has been on an audition, and when he got there, or the people that were auditioning just looked at him and they told him, Dayo oboli me. Something like that, as in, I haven't even told you that I'm into farming. Why do you look at me and you make me feel that low, like make me hate this thing. So I think you as a producer, what do you actually, how do you do your auditions? Do you like announce on TV? Do you like do like paper announcements? Well, how do people get to know that you're actually?
My first project, because I was new in the industry, I made an advert on TV. I called out actors and actresses. But then this other project that I'm doing, I actually, because I'm now in the industry, so I know the people who are good. So I reached out to them, and I was, you know, when I was writing, I'm like, this person is fit for this role. So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I'm actually like, I have a project that I'm doing, and I think you're really perfect for the role. Tell me how your schedule is. Are you busy? Should I count on you? Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you head counted.
Yes.
As in, you hand call people and then you're like, I'm going to call Aggie because I
Yes.
think. So you write this story knowing that, does this happen after you've written, or it happens after? As in, during when you're writing, do you know, like, aha, Kanoka part, this role, I know who actually fits it better? Or does it happen after you've written and now you're there and you're like, okay, I'm going to shoot, I have to start casting, but I think Aggie might fit this role. I think, is that how it happens, or do you write with people in mind?
Okay, it can really like happen either way, but the first one, you see, people can really disappoint you. You can write having Aggie in the picture, and when you reach you, she might, you know, tell, I'm really busy, I don't think I'll really work for you. Then you end up getting disappointed. But then when you write, and then after you just, you know, see a cast and like, I need such and such a person with this kind of feature, with this kind of accent. Who do I have? I have 4 guys, this, and that. So you check them, you have your main, and if it says, you know, you have the alternatives. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Because I am also thinking, like, lately, you people, that the writers or the filmmakers, directors and producers, you're looking for brands. So that's the right word. As in, people who have already made it. But what do you think about people that are just coming?
Actually,
Because I might actually not be up there. I am somewhere, but I
know.
Na yete mumpadde chance kubanga you're looking for faces, because you guys actually, what you do, I think you're looking for, you're just going to cast me in your movie because you think I have a good following. Because, you know, at the end of the day, people want to watch that movie because it has Aggie in, and because Aggie alinachi alina following, aina I'm following ku Instagram, aina I'm following ku chi. So maybe that's what happens, but then you're not giving people chances.
No, I believe more in talent, because actually I don't want to behave, like how I was treated. Yes, because I came with talent, and I don't know, maybe they were looking for what you said, following and whatever. That's why I didn't get that lucky when I started. So I believe more in talent. Like if I'm going to cast someone, I just, take a look at the previous projects you've worked on, and I'm like, how has this person performed? Yes. The other thing also matters. Yes.
What other thing?
The following and whatever you're going to add on my project, because,
what are you bringing on the table?
Yes, it also matters a lot. But first, my first priority is I prefer talent first. Yeah. Before I look at the other things. Yes. I get to know what you can do.
I understand now. So I know when you call me for work, I'll know what to do with you. Okay, so Kenisha, thank you so much for being on the show, but what are your parting shots to the people watching? Okay, for example, you can tell them that filmmaking is real. It's actually real, like it's business or career or whatever, but it is your time.
Okay, thank you so much, Aggie. Actually, filmmaking is fun. Filmmaking is a career. Filmmaking is a business. Depends how you take it. Do you want to make it as, a source of income? How are you prepared? Yes.
Is that all you have to say? No, talk to them, my dear.
Oh, Aggie.
It's okay, it's all right. Thank you so much for watching Movie Manual. It airs every Saturday at 5. You don't want to miss this episode. I bring you the best of the best of the best in the industry. I cannot go without thanking my cameraman, Ken. Thank you so much. My producer, he's in the corner there, feeling big. My editors somewhere, everyone that has helped this show be what it is right now. I thank God for everyone. I don't take it for granted. Tune in every Saturday at 5 and watch Rest TV, watch Movie Manual. Guys, Rest TV is your station. It has all different beautiful, educating, informing, and entertaining shows. I can't mention them all one by one, but I will just randomly say, for example, Youth Hub, The Hitmaster, the Gist, Take Off. I don't know, there are so many, but most importantly, we also have the gospel being preached by Pastor Isaac Chovich Wewes. We have Never Give Up. It keeps you inspired. It keeps you going. It teaches you how to be faithful in God, because without God, we are finished. We are done. So tune in to Rest TV and watch all these beautiful, entertaining, and informing programs. But my show airs every Saturday at 5. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.